make America great again is a bad thing. You took my tip away. I didn't mean to disrespect you.
You took your tip away. You did that. Thank yourself for that, because you did have a $10 tip until I saw your silly ass wearing that hat on my porch.
Oh, so now I'm silly. Okay.
Silly as hell. You just played yourself out of a $10 tip. Yeah, I'd say that's pretty fucking silly.
Well, sir, it's my livelihood. This is how I make my money. I think it's super disrespectful for you to treat me that way, and I think that's what's beautiful.
I'm the disrespectful one? Are you stupid? Do you know how many groups of people just wearing that hat offends? Do you understand how many people and groups of people that hat offends alone? Do you understand?
Well, that's your personal opinion and your belief,
No, it's not an opinion. It's a literal fact.
It's a fact.
Literal reason why you have no tip now, because it offends a group of people that I am a part of, and it offends so much more than just me. So what do you mean it's an opinion? It's a literal fact.
Okay. Well, look, sir, I didn't mean to offend you. I'm sorry.
But you did.
Look, I'm sorry. I hope you have a blessed day. I'm pretty sure your food's getting cold. Look, thank you for your opinion.
The only thing cold if you don't get off my porch.
Oh, okay. Have a blessed day, sir. This conversation is over.
Go.
Awesome job. You're gonna be in the news. We're gonna be in the news. Yeah, and that's what happens.
Oh my God.
That is Camila Gokin, and she is from Surprise, Arizona, and she thought she was going to be able to get away with acting however she wanted to in a traffic stop, and she was obviously taken down by police. She believes it is her First Amendment right to be able to do whatever she wants, and that the officer just used excessive force. The police department clapped back and said, hey, yo, your First Amendment right, it doesn't excuse you from violating the law. If you get out of your car and start approaching a police officer, they could perceive you as a threat, and as a result will take you down. This is so ironic coming from the crowd who yells at everyone else to just comply, to just take it, to do as you're told, and nothing will happen. Why didn't you take your own advice there, Camila? Camila, is that your name? Sorry, if I mispronounce it, it's fine. You guys mispronounced Kamala Harris's name the whole election. But actions have consequences, okay? And your First Amendment right does not excuse you from those consequences. I know that you guys are emboldened by your King Donald Trump, and you believe that you have this magical past that absolves you of any wrongdoing as long as whatever you're doing is in the name of your King Trump. That is not how reality works. Wake the and realize that, because your entitlement stinks. Anyways, my name is Mercedes Chandler. Give me a follow or you won't see my face again. Thank you. Goodbye.
We voted for Trump because he promised while he was campaigning like a million times that when he got into office, he was going to bring down prices, bring down grocery prices. The inflation has been high ever since COVID, and he promised he would bring that down. But it's obvious to me now that that was not true. Egg prices have skyrocketed. The bird flu is killing all the birds, and he doesn't seem to be doing anything about that. He's stopping disease communications from the disease centers in America, pulled us out of the WHO. Like, how does that help anything? And yeah, all he's been doing is taking away rights and freedoms, or trying to. He's not doing anything about the economy. So yeah, we totally regret our vote at this point. We've had a really tough time here in North Carolina. Half of my house got washed away in Hurricane Helene, and I applied for FEMA assistance and we got approved. But now Trump is canceling FEMA and emergency assistance to people. He's also canceled Medicaid for my children. I know they said they put a halt on his freezing of the funds, but the Medicaid portal is still not working, so we can't access anything for our children's health insurance.
Hey, so did we not tell you that he was going to do this? Also, he's wanting to get rid of the Board of Education, like we told you. It's like we said, oh, Project 2025 was real, and you all said, no, it's not real, that's a lie. And then now he wants to take over the Gaza Strip, and he's okay with ethnic cleansing. Y'all literally voted for Hitler 2.0. And not a single one of you MAGA people realize that you are also going to be next on the chopping block. Not a single one of you MAGA people will admit that you're wrong, even though it is quite clear that you are wrong. For everybody who didn't vote for Trump, it's all hands on deck. For everybody who did vote for Trump, I only wish that you are affected by what he's doing. Also, don't start crying whenever all the things that start happening to you because of what he's doing starts happening to you. The price of everything going up, us losing our freedoms, everything. Do not cry. This is your fault.
Alright, what's up guys? Welcome once again to this channel. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. Thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you so much for your support, guys. I really appreciate your support. Thank you so much for watching the videos. I really appreciate your feedbacks, your comment, your share, everything that you do to support the channel. Alright, today we brought you another FAFO episode. You F around and you find out, man. So it's a FAFO season where more DT supporters or MAGA supporters are now saying that they have been betrayed by DT. Whatever he promised them, he have never done it. That's what they are talking about. But as we can see how things are, DT is doing what he told you guys. Whatever he puts in the Project 2025, he's doing it. So I don't believe there is a betrayal here. So there is no need of saying betrayal because you guys, he showed you everything. He showed you what he's gonna do. Why are you coming and saying we are betrayed? No, you guys, you're not betrayed because the guy is putting in action whatever he have told you. You have to get ready for the results. You have to get ready for the effects of what you did and what he told you. He's put in action, so there is no betrayal here. All right, it's a FAFO season, guys. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video, and please tell me in the comment section what you think about this. So are the MAGA in the betrayal? So does DT betray them? Tell me in the comment section what you think about this debate that is coming. But what we can talk about is how these people are now realizing that they did mistakes, and now they are trying to come out and say, "Oh man, we regret."
Anytime I hear Michelle or Barack Obama speak, I feel a deep anger, and it's not what you think. I feel a deep visceral reaction to my shame and guilt and just overall FOMO, because I had two opportunities to vote for him, and both times I leaned instead on my ignorance and pride and overall, I'm a Republican, and I didn't get a chance to be part of, first of all, voting for arguably one of the most successful presidencies in our lifetime. Second of all, just the collective effervescence, the hope, and overall just goodness that they stood for. And now, more than ever, I am feeling the magnitude of that, because mark my words, I promise you, if you are or already have voted for Trump, you will experience this visceral shame years down the road, because we are facing two realities. The first reality is that you vote for Trump and it works and he wins. The second is if you vote for Trump and Kamala wins. And in both realities, you will feel a sense of shame, because if the first one takes place, in the best case scenario, I'm not going to go down the rabbit hole of how scary this could actually get. This is best case scenario here. He wins, he instills his tariffs and his tax plans that he's been talking about, which will cripple the economy as we know it. The things that you buy today on Amazon, more than likely, they're all coming from overseas. So expect to pay up to 20 to 60% more for everything that's in your current Amazon shopping cart. That is facts. Second of all, if he does go through with his mass deportation plan, that will decimate our economy. I'm not even going to waste my time talking about the rights that will be taken away from women and marginalized communities, since people that are voting for Trump clearly don't care about that anyway and only care about their bank accounts and immigrants, evidently. Remember, these are all best case scenario here. And you're going to be sitting there and you're going to be thinking, oh shit, I did this. I'm responsible for this. Then the other scenario is that you vote for Trump and Kamala wins. She's going to create an economy that's going to embolden the middle class to buy houses, start businesses. She's going to put restrictions on the corporations who currently today, they're the ones that are scooping up all of these single family households the second they go onto the market, and they have cash. Why do you think the market is so distorted right now? It's because it's unnatural. Corporations are one of the #1 homeowners in America because they snatch homes up and then they sell them at a profit, which just then jacks up all of the pricing around in the areas. So Kamala is going to put restrictions on that. She's also going to put regulations as far as your grocery bill and your utility bill and just all around cost of living needs that we have. She's going to put regulations on basic goods for that. She's going to help us. And everything that you guys are complaining about as far as immigration and safety, she's going to put stipulations in place to create a safer border and a more efficient path to citizenships. We'll be living in this economy that you did not vote for, that you did not support, and you're gonna say, oh man, I really regret not voting for her. She was right. She turned it around. You are not just casting a vote, you are helping create a legacy. Which side of history do you want to be on? You don't want to be on the side where I'm at, watching the Obamas making these amazing speeches and doing these amazing things and leaving this awesome legacy and knowing that I was a part of actively voting against it. That sucks. It really sucks. Now, all of this, of course, is provided that you have more emotional intelligence of, say, like a squirrel, and you have basic empathy and self-awareness, in which case this all applies. And if you don't, this doesn't apply to you anyway. But if you haven't and are still on the fence about Trump, I promise you, if you vote for him, you're gonna regret it, and you're gonna have to live with yourself for the rest of your life, knowing that you voted for somebody that destroyed our country.
I have a question for Trump supporters, and I'm going to ask the question. If you come into my comments and you say anything insulting or you bring up Democrats or something that's irrelevant, I'm going to block you. But anyway, my question is, are you following what's happening to farmers across America right now that are having their funding cut? And are you not worried about billionaires and millionaires and corporations buying up the land when farmers become bankrupt and controlling our food supply?
For me, what I think is that there is no betrayal between the MAGAs and DT. There is no betrayal because the guy is putting action wherever he had said. People say there is a broken promise, but I don't think there is really a broken promise, because many supporters feel that DT has not fulfilled his campaign promises. You know, for example, some says they were disappointed with handling of the economy, healthcare, immigration policies. You know, they feel that his action have not aligned with the promise he made during his campaign. Okay, that's what some of the people say. What he told them, he didn't put in action. But is it true? Let's talk about like few things the guy said. He said about deportation, he already put in action. He said about tariffs, he already put in action. He said about, you know, what else? You know, tell me what else he said. You know, a lot of things. You know, but these MAGA people, they have never realized that there will come a point where there will be layoff. And there will be no choices that say this is a MAGA, this not. It's total layoff. Okay, as we speak, some are going back to work. That's good. But we've seen also adding of bills in Alabama. So they have never expected that to happen. You see? So what I believe, what the guy said, he's putting in action. So there is nothing you can say here that the guy is not doing. But you guys, you have seen the impact of what you did. That's why we are in a FAFO season. You know, so there is someone who said that like this FAFO is like, you know, for those who have children, when you tell a kid that don't touch on that hot thing, for example, in a hot cup or something that hot, you know. So, and the kid goes and touch it. You know what happened next? The kid cried. So after crying, the kid realized that, hey, now, next time I'll not do that. Okay, so that's how I can see this FAFO. So on some of the MAGAs right now, they have touched on a hot cup. So right now they are realizing that, oh, that cup is hot. Next time I might not touch that cup because I might get burnt. I might not touch anything that's hot. You have to be careful. You see? So that's how right now the situation is, which is the FAFO season. You ever on and you finding out. And people are just coming out, express their emotions, you know, saying that we did this, we did that, but we are not forgetting some who are still standing strong. They are not doing anything. They are just saying we are happy with that, with what the guy is doing. So they are happy with what DT is really doing. So when we come to like economic impact, some DT supporters have been negatively affected, you know, by economy policies. You know, they are affected by like others. You know, if tariffs comes, there will be no exclusive. So you will be also in there. You know, for instance, tariffs, trade wars, you know, have had farmers and small business owners who initially, you know, supported him. And additionally, cuts to social security and other federal programs have left some supporters feeling betrayed. You know, you can understand, okay? So from all those things, like those people with the hope that he's going to change, for example, as we talked in the previous videos, that many Latinos voted because they wanted like economic change. But they've never realized that there will be deportation on their doors, on their families. You may have a friend or sister who is illegal, okay, and it will be, and the effects will come and affect them. So others voted for the economic things like that, but the guy have put a tariffs, he told you, have put it like bills and everything, he told you. You guys, you never read. Like the farmers played a big role for him to win. But right now, they're one of those people who are crying, who are affected. Some you've seen videos, some they are going to lose their farms. Some they are crying out that we are going to lose our farms, we are going to lose the government support. You know? So there are numerous personal stories of regret, you know. We've seen one supporters express regret over voting, you know, after realizing that the policies would negatively impact, you know, healthcare and social security. We've seen all of those videos, you know. Like, for example, right now, people are on the healthcare side, you know, you go ahead, you vote against your own rights, your own healthcare. You say that, no, I'm not going to use Obamacare. I'm going to use this. And all of them are the same thing. They're the same thing, my friend. So that is what's happening. That is a FAFO season. You F around, you know, you're finding out. So these people, right now is a time of realization. It's a time of realize that, oh, we did a mistake. But remember, my friend, there's gonna be no sympathy. Because whatever effect that is coming is gonna affect me. It's gonna affect you. So there is no sympathy here. So even if you come out and express your emotion and say, oh, you know, this and this and this, my friend, there's no sympathy. Because whatever that will affect me, it will also affect you. Whatever that affects you is also affect me. Okay? You may not be affected by deportation, but you'll be affected by tariffs. You'll be affected by layoff. You know, there's a lot of things. There is a lot of things. A lot of things. And listen, even the effects have gone beyond the country. It has gone beyond all the way to different people, even outside of the state. So that is a very big issue, you know, because the cry is not only the Americans, but also even others have been affected, mostly from removing the USAID, from stopping the USAID working. Many people have been affected by this. That's a FAFO season. You F around and you find out. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for reaching till the end. I really appreciate your support. Please don't go without subscribing. And don't forget to like this video. All right, tell me in the comment section what you think about what's happening about MAGA who are betrayed, who are saying that they are betrayed by DT. Tell me in the comment section what you think about this. All right, let's catch up in the next episode. Bye-bye.